Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I woke up feeling great, and I decided I'm going to use up some leftovers and make a yummy soup because I'm freezing. Fall is here. It is so cold. All right, let's move on to my soup, shall we? I like crock pot cooking, and I like using what I have in the pantry and freezer. So this here is some pork chops from that pork loin I made a while back. What we didn't eat, I just put in a bag and froze. This is some salsa I got from the food bank. I don't even know how long ago. I didn't date it, but clearly it's been in my freezer a while. I just dumped the fresh salsa in the bag and freeze it. And then a couple cans of white beans I got from a food haul a while back. All this food is food haul food. So this is how you use what's in your pantry. This is good till May of this year. It's September, y'all. That's okay, because it's good way past. That's a suggestion. What does it say? Expires? No, it doesn't say expires. See what it says? It's best if used by that day. It's still good, and that's going to be delicious. Yeah, so I got the pork loins from the one food haul. This from one way, way before these. And this was even before this. So we're going to put all this in the crock pot. It's going to be good. Okay, let's get it in there. Y'all as witnesses, I got dirty dishes in my sink for all those who say, my house is so clean. I have dirty dishes right there. Alright, just saying, because people are always putting me up on some kind of pedestal I don't belong on about how spotless and clean my house is. No, it ain't. It ain't. It's so dirty. Anyways, I always rinse my beans. Whether it's canned or dry, I still want to rinse off I'm going to call it the slime. But I mean, I guess if you wanted, you could just dump it right in your soup. I don't want to, though, because I don't want that in my soup. No, I'm okay. I always rinse them. If you guys leave that in your soup, tell me why. Is there a reason? Are the vitamins in the liquid? I don't know. Now I'm wondering if I shouldn't have dumped it. Oh my gosh. Mitch doesn't like beans. I don't know why the skins are coming off, so I'm just pulling those off. I don't know why. Those probably have all the vitamins. I'm throwing away the vitamins. Holy crap. Okay. Do you know if you say holy before any word, it makes it an okay word to say? Like all your bad words you're not supposed to say, if you just say holy in front of it, you'll be alright. So I'm going to put the meat in first, but I think I don't know if I can break it apart. I'm struggling. It's still early. I kind of want the meat to break up, but it doesn't look like it's gonna. That's okay. It'll break up in the crock pot. So I decided that I was gonna add some more stuff to my soup. I got this. It's like 1 ear of corn that I had froze from a food haul a while back. It's in my freezer. I froze it like this because Cody's pretty much the only one that eats it, but we've been eating a couple carbs here and there, and I thought, well, you know what? I'm gonna cook this corn, and then I'll take it off the cobs and add it to our soup because we don't have any canned corn. Yeah, we're not doing that. But that gets one more thing out of my freezer that's been in there for a little bit. So we're gonna let that cook. It's gonna be amazing. So I decided to microwave the pork chops for just a minute to try to thaw them so I can break them up. That's why they're not in here. And I'm just breaking up that salsa a little bit with my little mixing chopper. I believe you can get these most anywhere. I think everybody sells them, and I think that's what they're called, is a mix and chop. So you can chop and mix things up. Alright, that worked well. Alright, so I got this on high. I'm going to cook it on high for a couple hours and then come back and see where it's at, and I'll probably just put it on warm because everything in here is going to be cooked already. I don't want to get all the flavors to mesh. In case you didn't know, that's what makes a good soup, is when all the flavors mesh. Alright, so we're going to let this go for a minute. Let me get my pork chops defrosted a little bit more. It just looks so good. And I got a couple of them defrosted, so I'm just going to cut them because I kind of want them like smaller pieces, like bite-sized pieces. I guess it'd help if I was in frame of the camera. The joys of filming by yourself, you know? Beautiful. Let me get all the rest of these pork chops in there. right, it looks amazing. I got all the pork in there. The salsa's underneath. I'm going to go ahead and add the beans. Okay. And then I've got to get some kind of a liquid. All right. Let me put some light. Whoa! Okay. I'm going to add some chicken bouillon. This is normally what we use here. And so I just have added like a heaping big old tablespoonful, and I'm going to add hot water to this. That makes probably about a quart, I think a tablespoon. I don't even know. I basically eyeball things and taste the flavor. So I'm just stirring it in here, and then I'm going to go ahead and add it to the beans. And I will add more water to the cup to get the full amount and get all the bouillon out of the cup. If that makes sense. Okay. That looks great. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. I gotta put my bouillon away. That's one of the things I want to say bad at, annoying, good at, whatever you want to think, whatever you want to call it. I don't call it what you want. But I have to put things away when I'm done, and I have to wash the dishes as soon as there's some in there. Like right now, well, the cup I just used, but those other ones have already been washed because I don't know why it bothers me, but it bothers me. It doesn't really bother anybody else, and that's fine. I don't go to other people's homes and be like, why is there dishes in y'all sink? Because if it doesn't bother them, right? But it bothers me, so yeah, I guess I'm weird. All right, so I'm gonna let this simmer for a little bit. I'm thinking I'm gonna add some cream cheese to it to make it kind of a creamy soup, but I still got to get the corn going in there. Oh, it's starting to boil, so I got to set a timer on that. But all right, I'll come back in a little bit and check in with you and show you how delicious it looks. All right, now I don't know if I've ever done this before or not, but I'm not even sure. I'm gonna set this over here. There's probably some special tool, but I'm thinking I don't even know. How do you get the corn off? Just cut it. I know when you have teeth, you just bite it off, but how do you get it off? Just like that, I guess? I don't know. Well, if you know an easier way to get the corn off the cob without a special tool, comment below. Well, got it all off. Some of it stayed together in big old pieces like that, which I still gotta break it up, but all right, I'm gonna stir all that down in and then just let it cook. It's gonna be a good soup. I'm gonna taste a little bit of this broth. Oh my god. That's gonna be amazing. All right, we'll check back in a little bit. I think the soup looks amazing, and I decided not to add cream cheese, but I found this in my pantry, so I'm gonna add this. It's generic, but like Velveeta. Also, it's past its use by date, but you know what? Everything I eat is past its use by date. That's what keeps me so young and preserved and energetic. All right, so I'm gonna probably put half of that in, and then I'm gonna freeze the rest. I really hope you can freeze it. It doesn't say that you can't, but yeah, so I'm just gonna use about half of that and put it in here. All right, got it all chunked up in there. I don't know if I should stir it in, but I'm gonna. I don't want it like melting right on the edge. I want it kind of all up in the soup, you know? All right, well, I'll let this just simmer. Want to keep warm, decide if I want to add anything else before dinner, and if I do, I will let you know. All right, so the soup is looking great. The Velveeta has melted in beautifully, but now I'm thinking it needs a little something else. So I thought about it, and I decided to add potatoes, and so I cut up 3 potatoes, peeled them, and boiled them. They're steaming right now, so they're cooked already. Okay, and I'm just gonna add those in. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be one hearty soup, let me tell you. Definitely not low carb. But it's okay, because you know what? I need a little more fat to keep me warm in the winter. Fat doesn't really keep me warm. I need like warm clothes to keep me warm. I may add some cheese when I serve this, but I think it looks amazing. And it tastes amazing. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, share with your friends on ways you can use food you already have in your house, as well as some of the items you get from food pantries. And yeah, be sure to like it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Till next time, be kind to yourself and others, and make some delicious soup.